Good evening and welcome to Easy Friday. My name is Caren Kibbett. As the week winds down across the world, we bring you the latest highlights, key updates and stories shaping conversations from local milestones to global developments.
Absolutely. On this day, the 29th day of August. Easy Friday tonight, beginning a little bit late. It's gone 26 minutes past 9 o'clock. Earlier, you had been watching a preview of the big match tomorrow,
yes.
Chan finals, Madagascar, Morocco, and luckily Kenya has had the chance to play both teams. We beat Morocco, Madagascar eliminated Kenya. It's one to watch right here on KBC Channel 1. It will be live. You don't want to miss that. That's it. News will be shaping up tonight. Here are the highlights. Fighting fire with fire. Health CS Aden Duale accuses members of parliament calling for his resignation of owning some of the health facilities flagged over fraudulent illegal SHA claims. Meru's Day at State House. President Ruto hosts grassroots leaders from Meru County at Nairobi's State House. And tens of motorists plying Nairobi-Nakuru highway stranded in a night-long traffic snarl-up around the Gilgil Weighbridge.
This is Easy Friday. Our sign language interpreter this evening is Lucy Maura. Now, the government will begin paying Social Health Authority SHA contributions for Kenyans who cannot afford to pay. The president said the initiative follows the completion of a successful identification process.
Well, he noted that this step will ensure no one is left out of the universal health coverage plan. The president spoke when he engaged grassroots leaders from Meru County on development. On the economy, the head of state maintained that the economy is on a sound footing and capable of supporting priority development programs.
On Friday, State House Nairobi played host to grassroots leaders from Meru County for an engagement with President William Ruto on the country's development agenda. While acknowledging the strides the country has made since he assumed office, the head of state noted that the country's transformation demands unity of purpose and the power of collective action.
Kenya imechelewa kwa mambo ya transformation. Tulianza na nchi ya Singapore. Leo wako first world, sisi bado tuko third world. Na tulianza pamoja. Hapa katikati tulichelewa. Mnanielewa? Na ndio sababu mkanipatia hii nafasi. And I am not going to let you down. Hii nchi tutaibadilisha.
The president maintained that the Social Health Authority had brought equity in healthcare.
Wale wote ambao hawana uwezo wa kulipa, tumewaorodhesha, sasa tutawalipia kama serikali ya Kenya. Wale wako na uwezo wa kulipa, utalipa kulingana na uwezo yako.
He also hailed the transformation brought about by the Hustler Fund, with more than 10,000 Kenyans being able to borrow money from the kitty every day.
Nione watu wale wako na account ya Hustler Fund. Sindio? So watu wanajipanga hapo. Kuna mtu sufuria yake imechukuliwa kwa sababu ya Hustler Fund. Kuna mtu ng'ombe yake imechukuliwa kwa sababu ya Hustler Fund. Hata kama wengine hawajalipa, ni watu wazuri, watalipa wakipata pesa siku nyingine. There is no problem.
President Ruto also said through the Nyota program, the first batch of 100,000 youth will be receiving money by the 18th of September this year to grow their businesses. The president vowed to ensure sustained efforts that will guarantee inclusive growth for all Kenyans.
We pray and request you declare declaration of Meru as the next city in Kenya.
Hatusikizi wale ambao wanaeneza siasa za chuki, za ukabila na migawanyiko na kusema maneno mengi yenye hayana mpango wa kazi.
Meru County, saa hii tunavyoongea, is one of the counties where the support of this government is intact.
Ati tungojee second term? Hapana, mimi nikamwambia wacha nifanye. Kama kutakuwa na term 2, kuna kazi ya kutosha ya kufanya pia hiyo kwa term 2. Lakini hii wacha nimalize hii na term 1.
Nancy Okware, Easy Friday.
All right, now the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the EACC, has summoned Bomet Governor Hilary Kipngeno Barchok, former Bungoma Governor Wycliffe Wafula Angamati, and 12 others over corruption allegations.
The EACC CEO Abdi Mohamud directed the 14 to appear before the anti-graft body at the Integrity Center on Monday, 1st of September 2025.
A day after the Director of Public Prosecutions DPP approved graft charges against Bomet Governor Hilary Barchok and former Bungoma Governor Wycliffe Wangamati, while ordering further investigations into Kiambu and Marsabit counties.
Any politician or public officer who steals assets, the law will catch up with them at certain stage.
The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission EACC are now closing in on Barchok and Wangamati over corruption allegations. EACC on Friday summoned the 2 and 12 others to appear in person at the Integrity Center on Monday. Barchok and Evans Kipkoech Korir, both from Bomet County, are required to present themselves alongside Wycliffe Wafula Wangamati, Michael Simiu Wangamati, Nicholas Wangamati, Edward Baraza Wangamati, Edward Maya Mahanu, Sandra Soita Nansambu, Wafula Wakoli Chesititi, Juma Swale Juma, Jimmy Wekesa, all from Bungoma County.
Ningependa kuwapongeza hao officers because they were so professional kwa kazi yao.
Barchok and a contractor are set to appear in court to answer to charges of conflict of interest and unlawful property acquisition through county contracts worth 2.75 million shillings. While in Bungoma County, former Governor Wycliffe Wangamati and his officials are accused of embezzling over 70 million through tenders, and charges against them have been approved. Further, the DPP directed further investigations into Kiambu and Marsabit over allegations involving the looting of hundreds of millions of shillings through illegal tenders and companies linked to governors and their relatives. In Marsabit, investigations revealed that Governor Mohamud Ali illegally awarded tenders worth 728 million shillings during the financial years of 2017-2018 to 2023-2024. In addition, the DPP directed the commission to probe further allegations of conflict of interest by Kiambu Governor Kimani Wamatangi during his tenure as the chairperson of the Senate Standing Committee on Roads and Transport. Through awarding tenders to companies associated with him during the financial years of 2018-2019 and 2021-2022.
You know, corruption does not expire. The criminal cases do not expire. We will pursue them. We have strategies which have been put in place.
Abdiaziz Hashim for Easy Friday.
Moving on, Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale has broken his silence over mounting pressure from a section of members of parliament calling for his resignation.
Well, CS Duale says some of those parliamentarians own health facilities flagged in the recent Social Health Authority payment claims saga.
Responding to lawmakers calling for his censure, CS Duale accused them of blackmail and attempts to derail the fight against corruption in the health sector.
Speaking after officially opening of a mosque at the Kenya Forest Service headquarters, Health Cabinet Secretary Aden Duale used the occasion to respond to lawmakers pushing for his ouster over alleged fraud involving billions of shillings at the Social Health Authority, saying it was corruption fighting back.
If you are told when you shift to a new house and you want to clean, and there's a lot of dirt, there is a lot of dust. So what you are seeing is the dust. Ile fumbi, unajua nyumba ukitaka kusafisha, unakuta chafu mingi sana. Utapata cockroach, utapata mambo mingi. Sasa ukisafisha, unakumbana na ile chafu yote, hiyo fumbi yote. So mimi na rais na wafanyikazi wa SHA na Ministry of Health, ile mnaona ni ile fumbi, lakini hatuwezi kuangusha ile kifagio. Hiyo kifagio hatuangushi, tutapambana na hii fumbi, lakini mishowe hiyo mahali itakuwa safi.
Duale said that he was confident about his career, which has spanned over 20 years in various roles. He defended himself, stating that his record was clear and that he had nothing to hide.
Mimi sitishiki kwa sababu wale wananijua hapa katika kutoka jamii yangu na Waislamu hii nchi wananijua. Mimi ni msema ukweli, mimi ninasimama na haki, mimi siwezi kula pesa ambayo si yangu.
Says Duale, however, accused some lawmakers of owning health facilities flagged for fraud.
Na hata wale wananipiga wananiambia mimi ni jiuzulu, wengine wako na hospitali yao nimefunga. Unaona hii dunia hii? Ule ananiambia Duale jiuzulu, nimefunga hospitali yake ngapi? 3.
The legislatures had blamed Duale and SHA Chair Abdi Mohammed for being behind the alleged fraud at the authority after reports of suspected irregular disbursement, including payments made to ghost facilities, emerged.
All right, you're watching Easy Friday on this Saturday, the 29th day of August. We have more news lined up for you, but on the other side of the break.
Kenya Ports Authority manages and operates the Port of Mombasa, the Port of Lamu, Kisumu Port, inland container depots in Nairobi and Naivasha, and ferry services. In 2024, cargo throughput at the Port of Mombasa hit a record 41 million metric tons, with container traffic for the first time surpassing the 2 million 20-foot equivalent unit mark. More than numbers, this is about progress. From wheat that bakes our bread to tea that carries Kenya's name across the world. From the mobile phone in your hands to the produce that feeds our families. Our ports keep East Africa's trade moving, our markets supplied, and our people connected. Kenya Ports Authority, growing business, enriching lives.
Hello there. Do you want to own a home? Welcome to Boma Yangu, a Kenyan government initiative offering affordable home ownership opportunities to every Kenyan. We have projects across the entire country. With a deposit of 5% the value of the house and a fixed interest rate of as low as 3%, your journey to home ownership begins. Log in to the eCitizen portal or dial *832#. Register with 200 shillings only and start saving via mobile money, debit card or credit card to achieve the required deposit. From the listed housing developments, select your preferred location and apply for a housing unit to begin your journey towards home ownership. Prices start from 640,000 Kenya shillings. Visit Boma Yangu at www.bomayangu.go.ke. Brought to you by Affordable Housing Board. Makao bora, jukumu letu.
mimi huyu. Twende? Boss, uko sawa?
Niko sawa, ni vile niko na calls mingi. It's a busy day, you know.
Kazi lazima ichape.
By the way, nice background.
Faster speeds, better experiences. Over 50 million Kenyans. One network. Safaricom. Popote ulipo.
Wait.
Premium flour, nurturing the world. Available in a store near you.
We're not one thing, we're many. Hustlers morning, dreamers are lunch. By 3 p.m. tushakuwa meme lords. Ndo giza ikiingia, content inashika. We move fast tukichange lanes. Ndio kesho iko soft life, leo tunaingia grind mood. But no matter the mood, bank tunahitaji nenye na switch na sisi. Enye iko already where we are and ready when we are. In our pockets, on our time, na speed yetu. One built not just to keep up, but to move with you in every mode. So, uko mode gani? Download the new KCB mobile app and switch on your mode today.
Mombasa show, oh yeah!
Mombasa, it's that time again. The Mombasa International Show is back. September 3rd to 7th at Jomo Kenyatta Showground, Mkomani. This year's theme, promoting climate-smart agriculture and trade initiatives for sustainable economic growth. Enjoy smart farming technology, trade exhibitions, fun for kids, and tasty food, all in one place. Entry is just 350 shillings for adults, 300 for kids, with group discounts too. Book your space now. Call 0722 556 383 or visit sk.co.ke.
Welcome back. For those joining us right now, this is Easy Friday. Now, entrepreneurs operating at United Textile Mall on Eastleigh's First Avenue in Nairobi County are counting losses after alleged goons stormed the premises last evening, demolishing structures and making away with property under the guise of an eviction.
Well, according to the affected traders, they have been embroiled in a dispute with their former landlord, who recently sold the property despite the tenants holding valid 6-year lease agreements.
This is the aftermath of the Thursday's night eviction attempt at the United Textile Mall on Eastleigh's First Avenue in Nairobi. Traders operating in the mall have been left counting unimaginable losses after alleged goons stormed the premises, demolishing structures and cutting away property under the guise of an eviction.
Tulipoingia asubuhi, mimi kwanza nilikaribishwa na tia gas, lakini sikujua chenye kinaendelea. Kufika hapa niliweza kuona walikuwa wameanza kupomoa nyumba inaitwa United, na hapa ndio tunapataka riski yetu, hapa ndio tunapepanga misiko tukipata kitu kidogo ya kujisaidia.
Au watu si watu wazuri, kwa sababu wangekuwa ni watu wazuri wangeingia mchana. Kwa hivyo kwangu walienda na mali.
According to the tenants, they received the distress calls at night alerting them about the raid, and on arrival, they found the premises heavily guarded by alleged hired goons.
Kuna jamaa amenunua hii nyumba na aliwaambia tenants ya kwamba anataka kujenga, anataka kubomoa. Na wao walimuelezea ya kwamba wako na lease agreement na previous landlord.
ambapo haijaisha, imebaki miaka 6.
Attempts by the police to restore order were met with violence by the attackers, a situation that left several people nursing serious injuries.
But sisi tumeshangaa sana kupata asubuhi nyumba imeshabomolewa, vioo vimevunjwa, maji imefunguliwa, imeingia ndani ya manguo zenye zinauzwa. Hiyo hasara imepatikana hapa ni mingi sana. So serikali iko mkono mrefu, ichukue mkondo wake, tuone hao watu wakipata faida yao.
The aggrieved traders said they have been embroiled in a dispute with their former landlord who recently sold the property despite the tenants holding valid 6-year lease agreements and were legally entitled to occupy the space.
Hii nyumba alikuwa amenunua kama anajua kama sisi tuko na lease ya 5 years na mwezi kadhaa. So alikuwa anasema anabomoa hii nyumba kila siku, anabomoa hii nyumba. So leo amefika, akakuja na watu wengine, akakuja na wajambazi wengine, wakavunja kila kitu, madirisha, stima, wakabomoa zile ma CCTV kamera na walifanya kila kitu. Sijui kama walichukua materials kadhaa. Tenants wameenda court, land court, na wakapata stay order. Vile umeona sasa hizi stay order ziko kwa hizo milango. So hiyo mwenye shamba ambaye ni mgeni amefanya kitendo kinyume cha sheria.
They are now calling on the police to heighten security to safeguard their property and avert further attacks.
Hiyo hasara imepatikana hapa ni mingi sana. So serikali iko mkono mrefu, ichukue mkondo wake, tuone hao watu wakipata faida yao na walipwe. Alafu tuambiwe ni wakati mgani tutakaa kwa hii nyumba. Kwa sababu hakuna venye tunaweza toka hivi tutaenda wapi?
John Kahiro, Easy Friday.
Well, a section of Nairobi City County MCAs have pledged their support for President William Ruto and Prime Minister Raila Odinga's political pact, insisting that Kenya's future lies in unity, a broad-based government and development for all citizens, not politics of division and betrayal.
Speaking in Nairobi, the legislators led by former Nairobi Mayor Geoffrey Majiwa further urged the president to remain focused on his agenda for jobs for the youth, decent housing, affordable healthcare and food security, saying Kenyans deserve better than distraction from opposition politics. They, however, took a firm stand against impeached Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, accusing him of doublespeak and what they term as bitterness after his removal from office.
As Nairobi City County MCAs, we stand firmly with President William Ruto and Prime Minister Raila Odinga for their efforts to unite and move Kenya forward. We support the broad-based government, we support unity across regions, and we support development for all Kenyans. Kenya has achieved global recognition because of unity. Kenya has commanded respect on the continent because of unity. We will not allow the politics of betrayal to take us backwards. Let Mr. Gachagua face the judgment of history. Let him answer for his own record. Let him stop misleading Kenyans. We call on all leaders to stop doublespeak. We call on all leaders to put Kenya first. We call on all leaders to support the president in efforts to unite this country.
Now, Siaya Governor James Orengo has stepped back into the national limelight after months of keeping a low profile, with the launch of an investment plan that seeks to transform Siaya County into a leading investment hub.
Well, speaking after a meeting with Nuclear Power and Energy Agency officials, Orengo said the 3-day conference slated for October 14th through to the 17th under the theme Positioning Siaya as an Investment Destination will convene investors, innovators, policymakers and community leaders from across Kenya and beyond. President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga will jointly officiate that particular event.
Today, we formally announce the Siaya International Trade and Investment Conference, otherwise known by the acronym CITICO 2025, scheduled for 14th to 17th October 2025. I take this early opportunity to especially thank His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, and His Excellency, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga for accepting our invitation to officiate the Citico event. And we highly appreciate their endorsement and support. This conference is our flagship platform to position Siaya as a key destination for investment and enterprise, translating ambition into projects that create jobs, expand markets, and improve lives.
Now, tens of motorists plying Nairobi-Nakuru highway was stranded for hours last night following a massive traffic snarl-up near the Gilgil Weighbridge.
Well, the traffic jam, which began Thursday afternoon, that's yesterday, wasn't by today, forcing police officers to intervene as frustrations mounted.
Among those caught in the snarl-up was a group of mourners. Our reporter Aaron Marie with the details.
What began as a normal Thursday afternoon along the busy Nairobi-Nakuru highway quickly turned into a nightmare for hundreds of motorists. The gridlock sparked off near the Gilgil Weighbridge shortly after the National Youth Service graduation ceremony. An accident involving a trailer and a personal car further ignited the chaos.
Ukiangalia magari zimesimama hapa na nilikuwa ninaenda Kampala na pia nimetoka upande wa Longonot, tuko magari zimewekwa kando nini, nikafikiri labda ni checkmate hizi za NTSA, kumbe sio hiyo checkmate, kumbe ni barabara ime nini, na sai hata ndio zimeanza kusonga side moja, lakini hii yetu bado haijaanza.
Nimekaa karibu 1 hour na kama nimezima gari. Hata jana niliacha ni kama ile pass out yenye ilikuwa hapa Gilgil jana.
The situation worsened Friday morning after another trailer developed a mechanical problem blocking one side of the road. Overlapping drivers only deepened the crisis. Among those caught in the jam were mourners traveling from Mombasa to Siaya for a burial. Their journey came to a standstill with the bodies still in transit.
Tunaomba sana, tuna plead na government iweke swift mode kuweze kukuwa na hizi channels za hizi trailers, ndio tukifika pale labda pale kwa checkpoints ikuwe trailers zinachekiwa tu kwa swift mode, alafu magari za kawaida PSV zinatembea kwa mode ingine ama kwa line ingine.
Motorists were forced to use alternative routes. Police have since cleared the backlog, but the incident has renewed calls for the government to fast-track the construction of the Rironi-Mau Summit Expressway, seen as a long-term solution to the perennial jams on the key highway. Aaron Marie for Easy Friday.
Thank you, Aaron, for that report. Now, 52 Kenyans are setting off to China to pursue advanced studies under fully sponsored scholarships, a move expected to strengthen the bridge of educational and cultural ties between Kenya and China.
Well, at a farewell reception at the Chinese embassy in Nairobi, chargé d'affaires of the Chinese embassy in Kenya, Zhang Xingzong, alongside the senior officials from the Ministry of Education and the Public Service, urged the beneficiaries drawn from diverse fields to be good ambassadors of Kenya and return home with skills that will drive national development.
The Chinese embassy in Nairobi hosted a colorful farewell ceremony for 52 Kenyan students selected for this year's China government scholarship program.
And now it comes to you, 52 brilliant young friends, to open the newest page of our bilateral educational cooperation.
The scholarships cover tuition, accommodation, and living expenses.
I am going to pursue Masters in Educational Economics and Management. I am very excited.
I believe that China are world leaders and they're setting the pace in matters education, technology, and for me it was a good chance to learn from the best of the best.
For many of the beneficiaries, this is not only about personal growth.
Will be used to transform our country in terms of infrastructure, in terms of health,
in terms of the bottom-up economic requirements and then aspirations. We want to believe when they go and get the skills and come back, we'll be able to transform our country more faster than we have been doing.
The Chinese government has always bridged the gap in the education sector by providing a certain number of scholarships, and we call upon the Chinese government to increase so that more Kenyans can enjoy.
Sponsors and government agencies emphasized that such programs are critical in bridging Kenya's skills gap.
The robust bilateral relations not only provide a solid foundation for our scholarship programs, but also offer a brighter career prospect for you, the Kenyan students studying in China, under the comprehensive, cooperative, strategic partnership between China and Kenya.
We request that the skills that we will have gathered from China will be used again to spur our economy.
With optimism and excitement, the students expressed readiness to embrace a new culture, new language, and new experiences.
It's a very new chapter in my life, and I'm not that young, so making new friends can be difficult, but we are ready for the challenge.
We are going there to bring new ideas to the people in Kenya and Africa, and also to be part of the links between Kenya, Africa, and China.
I am so passionate about education. I believe education is the backbone of any country.
The 52 students are expected to pursue studies in fields ranging from engineering and medicine to information technology and education. Ben Chumba, Easy Friday.
At the heart of Kenya's transport infrastructure is the Mechanical and Transport Directorate, MTD, under the Ministry of Roads and Transport. We oversee a network of services spread across 24 strategic regions, ensuring efficiency in plant and transport services nationwide, from road construction and maintenance to the provision of specialized equipment to manufacturing services. We support infrastructural development across the country. We carry out inspection and valuation of government vehicles, plant and equipment in view of pre-delivery, repair and maintenance and disposal. We also inspect second-hand imported motor vehicles for roadworthiness as per KEBS KS 1515 and conduct occupational tests for drivers and operators. For more information, visit mtd.go.ke or call 0718 976 445. The Mechanical and Transport Directorate, Quality Mechanical and Plant Services.
This September, Uhuru Park will thunder with revival.
This place that gave birth to a revival to a continent will once again give birth to a revival to a generation.
5 days of worship, word, and breakthrough. Experience word that awakens destiny and presence that transforms lives. Join a nationwide awakening like no other. Come as you are, seeking, believing, expectant.
Rema Feast 2025.
And so here it begins again from the 1st to the 5th of September 2025.
Entry is free.
Welcome back. It's now time for us to take a look at what's making headlines in the world of business. Now, congestion at the Busia and Malaba border posts continue to affect trade between Kenya and Uganda. This has resulted to high cost of doing business, affecting cross-border trade.
Well, Kenya and Uganda has agreed to deal with the bottlenecks at the two busy crossing points. Now, the two countries have formed a team tasked with addressing challenges facing the two border posts.
Trade Cabinet Secretary Lee Kinyanjui has also said the one-stop border points in Busia and Malaba is also facing inadequate infrastructure, such as scanners.
The one-stop border post projects and accompanying infrastructure were expected to boost trade, reduce delays, and improve the overall efficiency of border operations. However, there have been challenges in implementation of the one-stop border concept due to limited infrastructure.
Very serious complaints about delays at the border, and in particular affecting businesses on both sides. So Kago, Kenya, and out of Kenya.
Speaking after inspecting the OSBPs at Malaba and Busia, Trade Cabinet Secretary Lee Kinyanjui and his Uganda counterpart, General Wilson Basu, noted that there is need for urgent intervention to address issues which have led to huge losses as a result of delays by slow clearing processes.
So do everything possible to make sure that what is happening to inhibit trade instead is removed. Those are the barriers that inhibit free trade.
The two ministers noted that Kenya and Uganda must upgrade the Swamp point of entry to a modern one-stop border post to enable border management officers from both countries to share space for quicker clearance of human and vehicle traffic.
I want to say that we are committed to ensuring that our borders are seamless. Vehicles to Kenya, out of Kenya, cleared as fast as possible, and officers at the border posts who are not able to apply or bring the efficiency necessary for that action will be taken against them.
Currently, the Kenyan government is upgrading the Swamp point of entry and exit and will see border management officers from both countries collaborate under one roof, resulting in faster clearance of people and vehicles. Alan Oko, Easy Friday.
All right, now Water Cabinet Secretary Engineer Eric Moga says Kenya requires 995 billion shillings to achieve universal water connectivity, which can only be bridged through collaboration between the government, development partners, and the private sector.
Now, Engineer Muga further says Kenya Revenue Authority is assuming revenue collection for water supply in Nairobi, Kiambu, and Murang'a as part of the reforms to strengthen accountability.
The Earthy Waterworks Development Agency has launched its 2023-2027 strategic plan, setting out a roadmap to expand water and sanitation services for more than 8.3 million people in Nairobi, Kiambu, and Murang'a counties. The 5-year plan, estimated to cost 209 billion shillings, will prioritize expansion of bulk water supply, improved sewerage systems, and increased access to informal settlements. Among the targets are the construction of new dams with a combined capacity of 461,000 cubic meters per day, 443 kilometers of new transmission networks, and 880 kilometers of sewer lines.
Which is a bold and ambitious roadmap that will transform water and sanitation access across Nairobi City, Kiambu, and Murang'a while shaping Kenya's long-term water and sanitation future.
We have extended surface to informal settlements, drilled boreholes, built dams, and supported water service providers to expand access and improve efficiency. Each of these achievements aimed at creating dignity, health, prosperity, and resilience for millions of Kenyans.
We require around 995 billion to achieve 100% water and sanitation connectivity. Out of this, we will require blended financing to come in, development partners to chip in, our own source revenue to be part of this.
At the Waterworks Development Agency chairperson Mary Mungai says The Kenya Revenue Authority will assume its revenue collection for water supply services from next month.
The agency has executed a service level agreement with Kenya Revenue Authority for the collection of bulk water supply revenues. They are not coming to collect taxes. They are coming to collect money for the water we supply. People don't pay. We are consumers and we pay. I don't see why you would not pay us and you are being paid. So there is not the issue of saying you're not being paid, then don't consume.
The Waterworks Development Agency loses 12 billion shillings annually to water losses caused by leakages, inefficiencies and vandalism that the strategic plan is seeking to address.
Now, the work of internal auditors will be shielded from intimidation of the management teams of the institutions they work for if the proposed internal auditors bill is enacted in its current form.
Well, Institute of Internal Auditors Kenya chairperson Lilian Mwangi says the bill is seeking to enhance independence and strengthen risk management practices for internal auditors.
Even though internal auditors offer professional service to institutions, they work at the discretion of the management teams of their organizations. Some of the internal auditors are intimidated and their work compromised by top managers who they report to. This is, however, being addressed through the internal auditors bill that seeks to enhance independence and objectivity in their work.
The most important item we are working on right now is the internal auditor bill, so that we ensure that the internal audit profession in the country is anchored in law. And when that happens, we will have a solid internal audit profession. The internal auditors will be safeguarded from stigmatization or from victimization.
The legislation is part of efforts by Kenya to empower internal auditors, promote transparency while upholding global standards.
That whether you are in Nairobi, New York, or New Delhi, internal audit is conducted with the same rigor, the same independence, and the same professionalism. So elevating the standards is really about elevating the profession itself. It's about ensuring that internal audit continues to be respected, relied upon, and valued in boardrooms.
Internal Auditor General Dr. Sami Kimungunyi tipped professionals on the need to embrace technology and a shift away from offering assurance to advisory roles.
We need now to build ourselves as advisors and as trusted advisors. Because you'll agree with me, if you ask the stakeholders, very few of them have trust, per se, to auditors. So we need to build and rebuild that brand.
Internal auditors are keen on enhanced roles in managerial decision-making and a stronger advisory role in the governance and risk management. Sylvia Gatti for Easy Friday.
All right, now Kenya is in the process of developing an aquaculture policy as the country seeks to ramp up fish production. The policy seeks to upscale aquaculture production and productivity in the culturing systems and improve aquaculture extension services and technology adoption.
Sam Kidera, the Nyanza and Western Region's Fisheries Director, says the policy will require regular capacity building for fish farmers to boost production, as well as sensitization on aquaculture insurance.
Kenya's total fish production in 2023 was recorded at 161,308 metric tons by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. The total catch was valued at 36 billion shillings. However, the government says the country has the potential to produce 250,000 metric tons with proper breeding practices and storage facilities. Stakeholders in the aquaculture subsector have decried constant losses due to fish kills, as was witnessed in the past 3 years.
In 2022, we lost a lot of production amounting to almost 1 billion Kenya shillings.
And all this is happening without the intervention of the insurance sector.
Sam Kidera, the Nyanza and Western Region's Fisheries Director, says an aquaculture policy is in the pipeline that will require regular capacity building for fish farmers to boost production, as well as sensitization on aquaculture insurance.
As a government, we are committed to coming up with the best aquaculture policy as a priority to ensure that in the policy, all these particular issues are aspired and are addressed.
Kidera is also urging financial institutions and insurance companies to build insurance products tailored for the aquaculture subsector.
When aquaculture is intensified, there are other risks that comes with it. There will be diseases because of the high stocking densities. There will be a lot of issues on the feeds because 70% of our operating costs are feeds. So of course, when you are spending so much on those feeds, then they also come with their risks.
I think this is one of the things that has been missing for farmers. We have other industries that are insured, and we've seen how far the industries have gone.
For Channel 1, I am Wycliffe Okech.
Now, a Chinese firm is setting up several businesses at Tatu City that will create more than 2,500 jobs. Hunan, a multinational real estate developer and solar manufacturer, is setting up a solar panel production facility, 1.3 megawatts rooftop solar plant, as well as mixed-use complex with offices, retail and residences.
Well, the Tatu City base will serve as Hunen's hub for its investments and operations in sub-Saharan Africa. Hunen's investments will support Kenya's clean energy transition, creating opportunities across the manufacturing, construction, logistics and retail sectors.
In Africa, they have a business and a warehouse facility in Ghana, Egypt, Nigeria. Now they are preparing to settle down in Kenya.
We really believe the future of investments is in the special economic zone regime, and we are proud that they have chosen a special economic zone to set up their operation in Kenya.
There comes a moment when the ordinary world fades away and the wild calls your name. This is as wild as you want it. And it's all here. Every trail leads to an adventure, because adventure isn't just about the rush. It's about where it takes you, who you become, and the stories you'll tell. Start your adventure here at Magical Kenya.
My name is Bertram Mudoka. I'm the CEO, Agricultural Society of Kenya, overseeing the running of over 16 shows in the country. As we enjoy the Chan Games on KBC Channel 1, I'm certain we've all been excited. It's very exciting moments, then by the wins of our team.
Na baada ya Chan, tutaenda wapi?
Tutaenda kwa maonyesho ya kilimo, ASK shows.
Na tutaanzia wapi?
Tutaanza Mombasa pale Mkomani Showground.
Asante sana.
Ndio.
Shukran.
Alafu tukiendelea hapo tutaelekea Nyeri pale Kabirini Showground.
Alafu
tukitoka pale tutaelekea Kaparanet pale Baringo.
Tena
tukitoka hapo tutaendelea mpaka Lichota Showground pale Migori.
Mwisho ama bado?
Bado mwisho. Sasa tunaendelea ile kubwa ambayo ni Nairobi International Trade Fair pale Jamhuri Park, Nairobi. Lots of technologies, lots of innovations for learning purposes. We're closing with the Kitale National Show. Again, running in from the 8th to 11th of October, the home of dairy, the home of beef. Asanteni sana, karibuni sana nyote kwa Chan, kwa ASK shows.
Lalina. He's been muted so far today. That's on the near side. Gregas up against Bandi. Away from Bandi. Gregas can't get away from Ben Stanley Omondi. That'll be a goal kick. Little step over. Breaks away from his man.
Back your favorite team as they battle for glory in the Total Energies CAF African Nations Championship 2024, right here on home soil.
A very good evening to you. My name is Daniel Wahome and welcome to Prime Edition, actually Easy Friday Sport. Now let's start with Chan Pamoja 2024. Senegal have taken the third place, and this was after their match ended 4-2 on post-match penalties. The match ended 1-1 in regulation time. No need for extra time when it comes to a third place playoff. So straight to penalties. Sudan lost 2 penalties. Senegal scored all their 4. And there is a big reaction at Nambole in Uganda, the Nelson Mandela Stadium. Daniel Mwendo has been a reporter there. And what is it that the fans were saying? Let's hear it from them. Daniel Mwendo, over to you.
And of course, Senegal are now officially the second runners-up of the African Nations Championship Chan 2024 after edging out Sudan in post-match penalties. Sudan took the lead early in the first half, but in the second half, Senegal came back stronger to equalize, forcing the game to end in a 1-1 draw, forcing penalty shootouts. In the first penalty, Sudan missed the first and the third penalty, giving the title and the second runners-up position to Senegal. Remember that Senegal were the defending champions, and we will be sampling some of the views of some players. You tell us your name, which team you are supporting, and how was it?
By the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful. Hello, everybody. My name is Muhammad At-Tijan Tabek. I am supporting my national team, Sudan. Unfortunately, we lose this game today, but we are very, very glad by this nation has. We play very good match, and we missed some opportunities, and this is just the beginning, and we have more to bring it to the world, and we are now focused to the the World Cup qualify for 2026. So all we are supporting the national team. A private, I am supporting Izzeddin Paul Pogba, for he missed the first penalty kick, and we are supporting you, and we love you, and we are all behind the national team of Sudan.
You had a few days to train, and all through went to the semi-finals, knocked out, and the third place you finished 4th. What does that mean for Sudan's football?
The Sudan football is really get better from the last seasons. We going to semi-final, and we knock out by Madagascar. And now just unfortunately some mistakes, but that is football. Some you are won, some you are lose. This is a life like that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Introducing your name, tell us the team you were supporting, and how was it?
First of all, thank God. My name is Abdul Karim. I'm Sudan. I'm supporting Sudanese national team. So the game was very wonderful. We appreciate our players, and also we thank God. And for sure, this game was very difficult, but I think coming games we shall going to win.
Finishing 4th, how is that experience for you in Chanton?
And also this national team is playing good. Yeah, this is the football. So we thank God, and also a coming chance. I mean, the coming games we are going to win. Yeah, I believe that.
Introducing yourself, how was the game? Which team were you supporting?
Hello everyone, this is me, Omar. I'm so glad to be in this channel, great channel. Firstly, I would like to thank the Ugandan nation for the good organization. Actually, the organization was so fantastic. And yeah, we lost the game, but still the journey in our.
Going forward, where should the team improve on? We are having the World Cup qualifiers soon. Where should the team improve on, maybe to register stellar performance in the near future?
Yeah, actually, let me tell you some. Our national team is facing bad circumstances over there, but although they are doing well in all matches, and we hope just for them to improve their skills and a little bit of technique, but it's good.
Thank you. Introducing yourself.
Yes, I'm by the names of Gano Paulo. This is my younger brother Atur, and I'm supporting the team of Sudan because I was born and raised there. But then part of my life was in Uganda, 8 years actually. So the place where I would like advise Sudan, yeah, according to me, it would be on like their composure, because they missed over 2 goals at the ending there. This year they missed their 2 goals, and I would like to thank also Uganda for being a welcoming country, actually, better than the rest. And also, I'd like to thank them for like hosting our country here and other countries. And thank you for having me here, remaining Gano Paulo, and this is my cousin Atur.
It's the first time this tournament is co-hosted by 3 countries, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania. What does that mean for the East African region?
Well, it means like bringing countries together, because they keep saying East Africa, yeah? And they have to bring causes to bring people together. And this is one of the things bringing everyone together. That's a cause. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Just introduce yourself, which team you are supporting, and how was the game?
My name is Juma Ranga. Of course, I'm a Ugandan. First of all, I'm very glad for my country, my government, that gave us free tickets to come and support Sudan. Of course, our brothers, because we've seen many of them coming to support us as well, just the way we've been doing it again and again and again. So I'm very pressured, but unfortunately, I've seen some actually, I'm sorry to use this term, but I've seen some certain issues whereby people have been sleeping in the defense of the South Sudan side, and then Senegal used the other chance to score an equalizer, and then the coach has been reluctant about making certain changes, even in the 11 side and the 10 guy who was scoring, they were a bit relaxed in scoring goals, but good enough. They have done their best in this game. We wish them the best. Maybe next time they will be making it to the fullest. We thank everyone. We thank you all for coming to celebrate with us. We are glad to have everybody here. Feel at home. Thank you.
Uganda co-hosting this tournament with Tanzania and Kenya. What does it mean for African football?
Actually, we were a bit relaxed in football, because when you see in our neighbors like Tanzania, they've been asleep even when you go and search for them. There were no. Now this chance has made them to come on and say, like, you know, football is everywhere. Everyone is free to host this game and tournament and etc. So I think this has boosted, like for example, the creation of these such institutions and other more. Even the AFCON, remember, is coming. So it has boosted even the governments to wake up and start building and constructing such infrastructures for the next coming, even the World Cup and etc. tournaments. So we are very happy as East Africa, and we are very happy as Africa that football is now coming to the top and to the top notch. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Those were some of the views from some football fans who came to witness the thrilling match against Senegal and Sudan. From me, from Nambole, back to you to studio.
Thank you very much, Daniel Mwandwa. And you know, we say Chan iko KBC. And where Chan is, KBC iko hapo. Na kesho tuko Kasarani. So look out for the final tomorrow. And let's talk about some more glorious moments involving Kenyan athletes, where Olympic and world bronze medalist Faith Cherotich put Kenya to glory as the Wonder Diamond League final entered its second day in Zurich last night. The sensational athletics top cream ran unchallenged to a second consecutive Diamond League 3,000 meters women's steeplechase title clocking 8 minutes 57.2 seconds. Meanwhile, Emmanuel Wanyonyi showed a sparkling performance to win the 800-meter race. Frederick Moki has the details.
The Olympic champion.
Kenya's Olympic champion Emmanuel Wanyonyi was among the athletes who lit up the latest Grand Stadium to triumph on action-packed second day of the Wanda Diamond League final in Zurich on Thursday evening. Wanyonyi won a fight with Great Britain's Max Pugin to secure his third successive Diamond League 800 meters crown in 1 minute 42.37 seconds.
It might be Wanyonyi just hanging on. 1:42.37. Max Bergen almost taking it.
Meanwhile, Faith Jerutich won the 3,000 meter steeplechase time in 8 minutes 57.24 seconds.
And I'm happy I won also. My aim was to win today, and finally I did it. I made it, I won it, and I'm so happy. Thank you for my coach. Thank you for my teammates.
Another Kenyan, Nelly Jepchirchir, showed her prowess to emerge victorious in the 1,500 meters, clocking 3 minutes 56.99 seconds, followed by Australia's Jessica Hall in 3 minutes 57.02 seconds. Frederick Mwoki for Easy Friday.
For a long time. You got.
And remember, Chan iko KBC. We can't take that away from you. And by the way, Hamtutoki, direct translation, you are not coming us out. We also have got Harambee Stars qualifiers on the 5th and the 9th of September. The Gambia and the Seychelles, all live on KBC Channel 1. So we've got a lot of sport for you. And Facebook admin, EB, just inform them of that tomorrow afternoon. We are focused on Kasarani, where Morocco will be playing against Madagascar in the final of Chan Pamoja 2024. Can Morocco become the first country to win 3 Chan titles, or will Madagascar get a maiden title? That's something that you've got to look out for. And we'll be busy here from 12:30 p.m. till the final signal says we are out. And thank you for watching KBC Channel 1, because Chan iko KBC na KBC ni yetu na ni yenu. My name is Daniel Wahome. Back to John Kago and Karen Kibbett.
Thank you very much, Wahome, for keeping us up to speed with the latest news making headlines and everything that we need to know about Chan and tomorrow's final pitting Madagascar and Morocco.
Absolutely. Time to shift gears now. It's been a minute. DJ Cole Jacks is on the other side of the studio with disco funk. I've also missed that session. So you need to stick around for that as you get your dancing shoes on. On behalf of the team, many thanks indeed for choosing Easy Friday tonight. Till next time, my name is John Kago. Good night. So long.
My name is Karen Kibbett, and our sign language interpreter this evening has been Lucy Maura. Good night. We will see you next Friday.
Mimi huyu. Twende? Boss, uko sawa?
Niko sawa. Ni vile niko na calls mingi. It's a busy day, you know.
Kazi lazima ichape.
By the way, nice background.
faster speeds, better experiences. Over 50 million Kenyans. One network. Safaricom. Popote ulipo.
At the heart of Kenya's transport infrastructure is the Mechanical and Transport Directorate, MTD, under the Ministry of Roads and Transport. We oversee a network of services spread across 24 strategic regions, ensuring efficiency in plant and transport services nationwide, from road construction and maintenance to